I'm here with my esteemed panelists. We are where we at, Mr. Willis?
Where are we at?
Yes.
Before the act, that's what we always used to say. But we're at 312 Maryland Street, South Village 1. We are in the computer lab. This room is resident friendly. The library is across the hall, which is resident friendly. And I'm quite sure Yolanda will show you the activities that were going on in the building today, because we did have a full day today.
Really did a full day. They was giving out shots. Only thing they didn't do was take somebody's temperature. I don't know, did they take somebody's temperature?
No, they were giving you things to take your temperature.
Okay, see, look, they check all the boxes.
With scales, blood pressure watches, the whole 9 yards.
I love it.
So they really serviced us today.
Yeah. So listen, everyone. We know the show's about aging gracefully, and Mr. Willis lives in a 55+ community. I don't know why, because I don't even think he's 55 yet. But anyway, we're not going to go there. But today they brought out a pharmacist came out, really nice gentleman. They were able to give out shots, communicate with the residents, talk with them. Everybody, I said, oh, sir, you guys are so famous, So it was a really good day. Who got a shot today?
I got a shot.
You got a shot? You got a shot?
I got
influenza.
I got shingles, which I think everybody should get. Shingles has ran through my family, and I know how it hurts. So I thought I was going to get this like 3 weeks ago, but they didn't show. But I'm glad they're here today. To give that single shot. It's really an inconvenience. So if you've never had it, like they said, it's in everybody over 65, over 55, something like that.
And it can pop back out at any time. So like to me, one way I can describe it as a reversal chicken pox. You know what I'm saying? That hurts really bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I've had my shingles shot. I got it done last year because just to tell me that my skin made me bubbly and hurting, give me that baby. I'll take that shot.
You had 1 or 2 shots?
2.
Okay, that's
So
effective way to do it.
You also get 2 shingles shots.
Yeah. You go once, and you wait, and you go back to get the other one. Yeah.
And all you do is show your insurance card.
I go to my regular doctor, my primary doctor. She does it.
I had mine done at the drugstore, and I just showed mine.
Which is a very convenient way. You cannot get to your doctor. Go to your local pharmacy because they're doing a lot of different things right now with the pharmacies.
Walmart, no, not Walmart. What's the other one? CVS? They're not doing too much. They're not doing COVID. They're not doing shingles because I don't know what kind of hookup they have with the insurance company, but they're not doing them. So that's why I didn't get mine done before the day because there's one near. So it's done.
It's done. So maybe we can get them out to other buildings if they're not already at other buildings, senior buildings in the city of Trenton, So we just want everyone to be healthy because fall is coming and after fall is winter.
Right.
Okay? So you need to be acting like a bear and start storing up stuff or a squirrel throwing your nuts up or something.
And actually, if you live in a group setting like this, where you have, there's 300 units here. Yeah. So that means there's 600 people, 800 people that you can come in contact with, even on the elevator. Yeah. So it's just like I'm glad that they shampooed the rugs because we were getting shots before, but the rugs were filthy. So why give the shot and the germs are down in the rug?
Yeah, well, that's true. So we want you all to be clean as well. Make sure that where you live, you are keeping it clean. Don't be all stepping and spit outside and then walking off in the building, walking to your apartment because you're bringing the germs in with you. So like Mr. Willis said, you gotta wipe your feet off. Wipe your feet off, and you know what? Push your chair in while you're at it. People don't remember to push their chairs in. Push your chair in. But anywho, we wanna just dive into our world conversation. Last week we did our show inside the car. We had a really good time. Yeah, it was real cute. This week we're on location, and I just want to spin this piece of paper around, right, and see what word we're going to use to start our conversation. And I'm looking at a word on here. It looks like it's all the way. It's kind of long, but it looks like it could be mandatory.
Yes.
Right. that word to be mandatory.
Right.
Mandatory?
Yes. So, yeah, so I think that should be a word that we could play with today with our show, because you should be mandatory to do right by people. You should be mandated. You know, you got some people thinking that certain people they're the law. No, they're not the law. You should be mandated to understand who wrote the law, not take someone else's opinion about that. But that's my word on mandate.
I don't think anything is mandatory anymore. I think the word is disarray. No, because I actually, from the top down to the bottom, we're all in a disarray. I mean, you give one person that much authority, who is a schizophrenic, okay, himself and immature and full of hate. How you gonna lead me? You can't lead me. My values are different than yours. That's why I question any Christian. Where is your faith? And where is your faith in God? And what do you really believe in? That you're not gonna tell me that man got up there in that pulpit and convinced you to vote for him, or that minister that's carrying that word. Disarray is in a disarray. And you know something? You need to read your own Bible, because it speaks of it. I'm not gonna quote it because I don't know it offhand, but it's all right there in black and white. Now, how can we let ourselves fall into a trap like this?
It's so sad that he has so many people behind him, and he's so unlawful,
Yes.
you know, so disobedient to the law. And he's above the law, because they put him above the law.
Yes.
And it's sad.
And I think the other thing that's so disappointing, you always could rely on the Supreme Court for that for that final word.
Right.
That's why I said it's disarray. There's nothing out there now. Nothing.
The Supreme Court has never been a friend of the black man. Never.
Okay.
Check history.
Oh, okay.
Everything that the Supreme Court said, if you go down through history, it has been against the black man in America. The Supreme Court said that a black man was 3/5 of a white man. 3/5. And after that, they come with all this segregation, and the Supreme Court upheld it. Every time there was a ruling, it was against black people.
The Supreme Court will knock it down.
And they did, when they did pass the laws, when the House passed the law and the Senate, now they've come back through executive order and erased all of it. See, affirmative action, this is what I don't like about people talking about affirmative action. Affirmative action did not give black people a head up on anything.
No.
The only thing affirmative action did, open the door so you can go in and see if you qualify. It just got you in the door.
Or put that white woman ahead of you.
Oh, she gonna always be.
They work for the affirmative action.
But
Work for
they
the white
had her
woman.
locked down in the boardroom for a while, but that affirmative action put her right back in the seat in that
The
boardroom.
whole civil rights movement, the white woman benefited from it more better than black people.
Absolutely.
Because now they're saying that if they believe in diversity, equity, and inclusion, for some reason they give you a head up. Now let me tell you where you get a head up and nobody talks about it. The military. When you get out of the military and you go take the test for the post office, you got a head start. Because they give you so many points.
Right.
But they don't talk against that.
Right.
And then they open you up for a lot of federal jobs because you served in the military. But all this other stuff, they just create chaos. That's creating chaos.
And
And
you're
that's
right.
what this Project 2025.
Yeah.
The president didn't write that.
Steve,
Stephen Miller and some more evil people wrote
10 years
that.
ago.
Some more
10
evil
years
people.
ago.
But you're right about the post office, and my son just celebrated 30 years at the post office.
Yeah.
But because of his military years, he has 35.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that helps.
Okay. The military time counted.
Right.
As long as you stayed in federal service.
Right.
Okay.
Excellent.
I mean, it's just, to me, it's just amazing. I look at it, my grandchildren right now think that they have something to look forward to, but the end is not over yet. And down 10, 15 years down the road, them girls are gonna be awful disappointed. I have one granddaughter who got a master's degree and she's out of work. Through the dog cuts. Too much. Cut this, and it filters down with subcontracts, this. Now you're talking about going and getting your PhD, well, you might as well do that because see what they're gonna cut out of that. You know, now if you turn around there, I'm a qualified doctor. I'm the best in my field. And I didn't work but a month and you fired me? Behind somebody that made money. You know, I know his daddy is rolling down the hill with embarrassment. I know Robert Kennedy got to be rolling down the hill. And you know, and I wish he'd take the shit out of his mouth to talk so everybody could understand.
But the Kennedys weren't as little as people think they were. John F. Kennedy did not have a record on civil rights.
No, he did not.
He looked like he promoted civil rights.
Mm-hmm.
He was forced into doing things because they wrote a civil rights bill. John F. Kennedy, one of them Southern senators, in 1957. That wasn't worth the paper that it was printed on.
Okay.
Now, the civil rights bill, the Open Housing Act, all those bills that Johnson got passed, Kennedy never would have got those bills. Never. He never would have. Because them Southern white boys wasn't going to go along with him for anything. But they had to go along with Johnson because Johnson was one of them. And he knew what all of them was doing. That's how he got them passed.
Well, you know, it was illustrated in the movie, and you can't always go by the movie, but I believe this in the movie The Butler. If Johnson had said nigga one more time, now I'm gonna tell you what, I damned the job. I took my tie off, my bow tie, and everything, and I went in the bathroom and punched him in his mouth. I mean, that's what it's, when you think about it, it's typical. Yeah, you need a job, but you don't need to be subjected like that. And it was just very surprising to see something like that they would bring it out in the movie, true or false. There must be some truth.
It was the truth.
There must be some truth behind it.
Everything they say is the truth. Believe me, they sugarcoated that.
Yeah.
Sugarcoated it now.
It was bad. I mean, although I wasn't, not to cut you off, I wasn't in that era, but I don't believe that they were kind at all. I believe that at all. I truly still to this day, even when, that's why a lot of things I don't do because I don't feel like mixing in with you or your ancestors. My ancestors don't mix with your ancestors. They're not the same. You know what I mean? So sometimes I can't gel with a lot of different things. I'm looking at people like, I know at the dinner table, y'all talked about certain things. For us, the reason why we're losing is because we don't get back to the table. And we don't talk. They sit at that table with that newspaper, they plan all of those things, and we just keep moving fast, and we got to slow down and hear and listen because it is out there. Everything is laid out there for us, right? Everything is a trap to help make sure we stay down, but we're the only ones that don't see it.
That's right.
We don't see it, and then we'll get together and we'll put down ourselves with each other, but we won't go to the people that really held us down. You know what I mean? So we'll talk about Mr. Woods, we'll talk about Mr. Bang. Yeah, we hold each other down, but we won't talk for the people that's really doing it. We just keep putting them on a pedestal. We'll make up to them. We'll do things to make sure that they're okay, but we won't make sure that our own is okay. And that's where we need to get it together at.
And we need to realize money talks and bullshit walks.
But
We really need to realize that. How can you keep running something into court, an executive order, and then it's challenged, this, that, and the other? You want to play with fire? It's like I told the drug dealer 2 weeks ago. That money in your pocket, get your homeboys together and put it in the pot so you all can go out there and
buy
fight.
vodka.
No, going out there and fight something instead of spending it around your neck. I mean, come on.
my question.
I mean, that's why you're never gonna get ahead.
This is the question I have for black billionaires and black multimillionaires and for these mega churches. These are the questions that I have. Coming out of slavery, blacks didn't have anything. I mean, absolutely nothing. Nothing. They built schools, they built hospitals, they built towns, they built churches, they built businesses.
And
they
built
built
homes for themselves.
And yes, but now, my question is, why do black millionaires spend their money? Or where do they invest their money? Because they don't invest it in black neighborhoods.
They don't.
Even young black millionaires, I mean, you got a few now, we're not talking about everybody. They don't invest in the neighborhood where they come from. So my question is, you support these baseball players, these basketball players, they go off and get rich, but you don't see them no more. And when you do see them, they coming out of hotels with 30 bodyguards. With 30 bodyguards. But they're not in their neighborhood.
They're not really protected.
This is what I heard a comedian
say
say.
around their necks.
But this is what a comedian said. He said that the more money you get, the further you get away from black people. And I said, no, the more money you get, the faster you leave black people. Because if you black and you come out of black neighborhood, those they jealous in that. Why are they jealous in that? When they was the one that gave the money for you to get basketball shoes, helmets and all that for the neighborhood bought all that. So now why you say you get new friends? You don't get no new friends, you get some new acquaintances. It takes a long time to build up a friendship. Friendship don't come with hello. It takes time to build up. You gotta build trust. It takes time to have a friend. And your best friend is gonna be the ones that you went to school with. Because they know you. They know you. You don't have to pretend with them.
Right.
They know you.
Right.
I knew Annie Kendricks. We went to Western and Nolan High School together. I knew Paul Williams. We went to Western and Nolan High School together. And we have teas on Sunday, but they call it dancing. We used to call it a tea. And we'd have it at a school teacher house. Well, everybody could go to the school teacher house. And kids from all over Birmingham used to walk to come out there to have a good time.
Okay.
And the kids never lived in Anson. I lived in Pratt City.
Okay.
And we didn't have that many cars back then, so we did a lot of walking. So I would like to know, why is, now I'm asking black people, I'm talking about all black people, why we don't have no black nail shops? I see all these black people in these nail shops every day, but I don't see anybody black doing the nail. I see black people, I see all these corner stores in our neighborhood, but I don't see any black-owned corner stores. Why is that?
Right.
I don't understand why we don't get together and build our own. Send our young people to school to do nails, to do hair, do whatever.
That's right.
But we
Well,
can't
you got a
do
lot
it.
of black beautician parlors.
A lot.
You got a lot of black barbershops, not as many as the Spanish barbershops, but you got the black barbershops, and not as plentiful as they used to
But the
be.
black barbers don't fight for themselves. They don't fight
Right.
for them. They don't have
But
meetings.
the black
They don't
hairdressers,
have meetings.
you know, they're up and thriving. I got two in my family
I
that
got
do
my
that.
nieces do have those blacks and things. They just
Well,
never walk through.
that's another thing.
Yes.
When you braid, it's more money.
Yeah, my niece, I got two nieces that do that.
Now, when my wife came up that California curl, $5 jar would bring her $900 in profit.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
We
Oh,
need
yes.
some corner stores because one thing we need is a trade school. I keep hearing people saying, well, they took all the trades out of school. Okay, let's put our pennies and nickels and dimes together and build a trade school.
That's right.
I challenge you. The churches, I'm talking to the churches. I'm talking to rich blacks. I'm talking to poor blacks. I'm talking to broke blacks like me. We can put our pennies and nickels and dimes together and build our own trade school.
$20 go a long way.
And that way,
$20 go a long
And that
way.
way-
Everybody got $20.
that way, we can let who go to school who we want to go. Everybody can go instead of saying you got to pass a test.
But you and High reinstated the cosmetology program.
Okay.
And it's a 2-year program. My granddaughter's in it. I'm so happy about that.
Okay. I didn't know they had one.
Yeah, they had, when my other granddaughter that's 32 now, she went
Okay.
through high school like that.
That's my little
And
one.
now
I was
it's
there.
back,
I never knew they had it. Wow.
Well, when I was going to school in Alabama,
They
we
had one in
had
Trinidad.
a trade school in elementary school. Then when I went to Western and Northern High School, that's where I learned how to lay bricks. They had bricks, they had tailoring, they had carpentry, they had electrical work, They had auto repair. I mean, this was in Alabama.
Right, but they started up here, like you had wood shop, metal shop,
right.
like that, alright? Then the county decided it was gonna take over and build Sideback. Alright, that's how Sideback got built, because they were handling all of that
Yes.
once you got to the high school, okay? And Ewing, I don't wanna talk about Ewing, I didn't go to school with Trent. But I see right now that, there's still a greater need. Everybody has always never been college material.
That's right,
You know what I
that's
mean?
right, and everybody needs a trade.
You read these down to
And
something.
even college people need a second source of income.
Yes, they do. And the average college person now today got 2 jobs.
Absolutely.
They got their regular and they got a hustle.
Yeah.
And you need to know how to do
You
that.
know, do it. Well, listen, everyone. This is Aging Gracefully. I know we have thrown a lot at you today because we want you to understand that it's all about you. Look inside of your community, inside of your home, and find out what you and your family can do to make you okay. Because like I said, fall is coming, winter is coming. You're going to need things. Christmas, Thanksgiving. So please, don't be that one when Christmas and Thanksgiving come. You don't know what you're going to do for your family. You knew it was coming all year long like your birthday.
And you know it's gonna be more expensive.
Yes, so start saving up now. Don't be looking at these programs. They already got enough people to take care of. You can buy your food now and hold it. Just listen. We got to do better for ourselves. We can plant some collard greens right now, right? November they might be sprouted up a couple of them. I don't know. You know what I mean? So
Well, I'm gonna cross my fingers.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a hopefuler. You know, and these same people I was serious. And the drug dealer looked at me and said, you know, you're right. Yeah. I know you got a pocket full of money right now.
Right,
All right?
You talking about Ray Ray?
They said, I'm gonna spend it. Yeah, well, spend it on us.
Yeah. Put it back in the same
You don't
form
have
that
one
you
corner
stood
store,
on
you
forever.
don't have one pharmacy anymore, nothing. Depending on the Spanish boy who has no respect for you. They have no respect for you. Walk around this building and I'll show you how much respect they got for you. Only reason why they talk to me is because I do things in the building. But I'm not doing it for them, I'm letting them know we need each other. You be hungry, I'll be hungry. Here's some food.
And turn the light out, we all the same.
That's right.
Any closing remarks?
Yeah, that building over there on Hermitage, that used to be the supermarket,
Mm-hmm.
that's been closed down.
Right, right.
That would be an ideal trade school.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be an ideal trade school because they got plenty of land, they got plenty of parking.
Right, right.
That would be an
And
ideal trade
who's
school.
that on to develop? Not the county, not the state, but the city.
So
Okay.
they sit across from that every
They
month
pay
and
rent.
have a meeting and they never talk about
But
it.
because they're paying rent on the building, they don't even
I
own the
think
building.
they gotta pay rent or something up until like 89, something
Something like
they
that.
like to 100 something.
On that
Yeah,
building.
but the clause of what we're doing in the building.
The next time I go to city council,
You gonna mention it?
I'm going to ask them why they can't turn that into a trade school.
Right.
Don't start that by, we don't have any money.
Right.
Don't start that.
Don't say
start
that, please don't say
Because
that.
look at all the money America gives away. People fight wars.
You know?
Tomorrow city council, Thursday city council, we may go tomorrow.
Yeah. So listen, we're talking about issues right now that are in Trenton, New Jersey, but I'm sure you may be dealing with some of the same things we've been talking about, right? But we just want to say thank you for staying tuned to Aging Gracefully, and we are looking forward to talking with you again. Catch us somewhere outside on the road, mobile media, here we come. If you would like to be a guest on our show or a panelist, please give me a call at 609-577-1173 or email me at yr535@msn.com. And also, don't forget, October the 5th, 2025, Hub 13, the community, Spirit in the Community, Mr. Daniels will be there with a couple of other men, Mr. Willis, and they will be talking. Hub 13 West Front Street, from 1 to 3, yes, from 1 to 3. Please come out and hear what the men have to
What's
say.
that time again?
1 to 3. 1 to 3. October 5th. All right, that's it, everyone.